Okay, so for step 4 questioning, after we listen to the story, we're going to fill in our reading voice, and then we're going to talk about our thinking voice. So our reading voice, remember, for questioning, we're going to preview, steal details, look at the text features. So in fictional reading, really the only text feature is the title of the chapter in our case, right? And then what is unclear, and that's going to kind of be answered in our questioning. So give me some details. What happened in this chapter?
Aries had fire coming out of his glasses.
All right, Aries had fire out of his glasses. What else? What's something else that happened in this chapter?
Aries had Percy forced himself to be wet.
So Percy got in the water, right? And we have probably a good idea why he did that. What did you say, Kim?
Said Aries tried to kill Percy.
Yeah, Aries and Percy are fighting, right? Okay, what else?
Percy taunts.
So Percy taunts Aries. Okay, what else do I have?
Aries has the helm of darkness.
Yes, thank you. Aries. That's a big deal that Aries has the helm from Hades, right?
Aries is the thief.
That is the right word.
Aries is the thief,
Yeah.
Wait, but
right? So these are all details that have happened in the chapter. We have more details we can add, but we are going to take a look at these details because these details are what lead us. These details are what leads us to our questioning, our thinking. These things we don't have to think about, right? These things are the obvious details. We don't have to think about them. Our questioning is our thinking. We want to be active readers, not passive readers. So what kind of questions come from these details? I'm just putting mine. My main is, why did Aries steal things? Why did he steal? Like, why did he steal the helm? Why did he steal the lightning bolt? Why is he so against the gods, right? Why did he steal? That's kind of one of my main questions. So that's another question.
So, like, what Percy said, like, when he was a bounty hunter for the...
Okay, we're doing questions based off the details from our reading voice. Do you have a question based off of one of the details from our reading voice?
Aries is working for someone.
Okay, so is Aries working for somebody? That's our question. Like, even if you go through and you look at these details, Aries the thief, why? Aries had fire out of his glasses, out of his things. Can I come up with a question from there? Probably. Percy got in the water. Why did he get in the water?
It's his strength.
Because it's his strength, right? So I can form a question out of that. So not only did he get, are they going to fight in the water? That's a question. Right? Another detail, Aries has the helm. So why did he steal it? Why the helm? Why does he have the helm? What is he hoping to accomplish? What does he want to accomplish? Okay, so, and I can keep going, right? And coming up with more and more questions. But that is where your questioning comes from. Why is it important to do questioning? Because it's going to connect with everything else. We use details on the outside on our reading voice to guide our questioning. We use details to guide our retell in step 1. We use details to figure out the main idea in step 2. We use details to help us picture and visualize in step 3. We use details to help guide our questioning in step 4. What is the main thread between all of these things?
Details.
Details and events from the story, right? This questioning helps also with your visualization. So if I'm trying to visualize the fight, they're gonna get in a fight and I'm trying to visualize it, I know that Percy taunts Aries. So in my head, and then Aries responds. So in my head, I see these two people bickering at each other. And then Percy gets in the water, so that those details are helping me visualize. But then I say, are they going to fight in the water? That's a good question. Now I'm visualizing Aries and Percy in a battle in the water. And then I'm wondering, is Poseidon gonna step in? If Poseidon is Percy's dad, and Percy's being framed, and Poseidon knows Percy's being framed, and they're fighting in the water, and Percy is fighting against a god, is his dad gonna step in? If so, what does that look like? Right, so now I'm leading to more questions, and my visualization, I'm imagining this battle in the water. So do you see kind of how all the steps link together, and is why these questions are important? Some of you guys will come up with questions, and your questions will be, who's the main character? Where do they go? And then that's it. They're very basic questions. Those are really boring questions. Those are called thin questions. We're gonna start talking about thick questions as we go, okay? Thick questions are questions that actually make somebody think and be active readers and not passive readers. So your questions need to come from your details. All right, do you have any questions on questioning?